you're not pulling us closer together. You're only driving us further apart. You are Trina's mother, okay? And despite everything I do to ensure the safety of yours and possibly Trina's life, you still don't trust me.
I'm sorry. Trina's mother?
Yeah.
Is that all I am to you? Because I thought I was your wife. But wait, maybe that doesn't matter anymore because I lied.
Of course, you know how the
Lord
game
knows
goes.
Jordan never lied.
Jordan lied about work. Jordan lied about being undercover. She never lied about having my child.
There you go.
She didn't lie about being blackmailed by my enemy, and she damn sure didn't lie and manipulate me into doing his bidding.
There you go,
So
there you
get
go,
this
there you
straight,
go.
Jordan is not the problem, and she never was.
Uh-oh.
The real problem here
La, 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 la,
is
la.
us.
Can't even get the lines out. He stuttered there a little bit.
Shoot. Oh man, my manager just called in sick. I have to go over to Charlie's and open up. I'm so sorry. Can you give this to Daisy for me?
Oh yeah, Chrissy, don't worry about it. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for the gift.
Of course. Promise me that you're going to tell Sasha I'm so sorry I had to leave early.
I can.
Okay. Bye.
Time for her to go and fry.
Good night, sweetheart.
Fry. I mean, yeah. Alright, we got two people. Y'all got some wing to play. So you mean to tell me when she walked in she didn't smell all that shit? Damn, it's personal right. Hello neighbors, welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. Let's get into today's GH. Okay, let's start with Natalia. Child cheddar. This lady went through all 27 emotions today, okay? She didn't even have to say a word. Y'all saw her sitting in that church. Sonny took a look at her and was like, yeah, let me just go in and handle this. Yes, you go do that, boo. Because Maria showed up today. Not Natalia. And if y'all don't know who Maria is, all my children. That's who showed up today, okay? She didn't say no words. She just walked out. He walked up to her. He was like, let's talk outside. Yeah, let's do that. She made this all up in her head. She had all these feelings. She was like, I thought we was leaving together. How come the plans has changed? How come this? How come that? He was like, wait. I never said that I was going with you. Exactly. I said that I was going to set you up with a beautiful life. Everything you need is where I can monitor your safety. She's like, monitor my safety? You say, so that's it? You just gonna send me away? No visit, no nothing? Lady, he was like, I bought you a home, I put beautiful furniture, this and that and third. Like he has it all laid out already. This lady is like, I thought we was going to go away with each other and build a beautiful life together, you know, away from this. This is how you treat people that's loyal to you? Wait, hold up, ma'am. You thought he was what now? You thought he was going to leave Port Charles even though everybody in their mama done told you he would never leave Port Charles? Because this is his whole flock is here. Even your ex-husband is here because he is here. And you already know that. And you thought he was going to just up and leave with you? Boo-boo, he ain't even getting none. That wasn't happening. So when he made that grade over her, he was like, listen, it's not happening. My life is here. My family is here. You understand? You understand? You understand? I'm just like, Sonny, she doesn't get it. That's the whole problem. She's standing there still crying. He done called over the guard, told him to take her to the flight, make sure she don't miss it, because Kristina came walking out because she newsy as hell. You know, came walking out telling him the Christian is about to start. Is you coming? Go ahead, newsy. He was like, yeah, I'm about to handle this. Yeah, And handle is, you sent her off with your guard. They took her back to the hotel. Then she start popping pills and drinking and passes out on the damn couch. Yeah, that's your handle, Sonny? Great. She's sitting there looking like a hot mess. Now, when she stepped off for Sonny before she left, she turned into Maria, like I said, and told him, I hope everything that you deserve in your family gets its blessing. You know, congratulations again on your granddaughter's christening. Like, she said it real even. I said, damn, Sonny, you just got a curse put on you right there. Like she said your whole family, bro. You just got a bad omen on you. And didn't we see that at the end? Yeah. Work real quick. And when she's sitting here, the guard knocked on the door, told her they need to hurry up. She done already yelled at him beforehand. Was like, can a lady take a shower? Yeah, whatever. She done moved from a shower to drinking some pills, taking some pills, drinking some liquor. Now, what the pills for? Do she have asthma? Because when she was having a meltdown on the floor, when she got there, it seemed like she couldn't breathe, so she started taking these pills. Or is that anxiety pills? Because either way, baby, you mixed this with straight liquor. No water, no tea. And as she's sitting there doing her thing, she's busy texting Marco Polo, who is over there at Carly's house having a date with Lucas. And he cooked for him, and they was having a lovely time. Then all of a sudden his phone started buzzing. Lucas told him, answer it, because I'm a doctor. Best believe I'm going to be answering my phone. So he answers. He says, oh, this is nobody but my mom. Every time she gets drunk, she feels guilty. She sends me a bunch of texts that don't make no sense. Then she sends me a voicemail in the morning and apologizing. Lucas is like, yeah, but your mom is set to leave town, and country is probably the last time that you're going to hear from her, and she's reaching out. You should answer her. So it took that long for him to even send a text back or something. So by the time that he does answer, she's already passed out on the couch, because now she's texting him telling him, I am somebody. Girl, GH, y'all really just threw all the cookies at the end trying to get somebody to feel sorry for her, right? Yeah, y'all did it. I don't think she's gonna survive. But who about to save her? Because at the same time, Marco finally answers, I'm on my way, but she already passed out. And then over there at the church, Chase then got chewed out by Brooklyn, because she overheard him on the phone talking to his boss, telling them that Natalia was at the church, and then she left. So now he has to go over there. You see in the previews, knocking on the door. So if y'all don't kick that door in and hurry up and get her to the ER, she not gonna make it. Yeah, I'm pretty much 88% sure this is a wrap right here. This couple in right here is a wrap. Portia child got more tricks than trick or treat. Listen, she had planned this whole thing in Curtis' office. Okay, listen, they picking up from Friday. Okay, y'all saw that they was in the verge of making up, making out on the desk, and here comes Jordan busting in without a knock, like she ain't got no home training, you know what I mean? And then says no words. Jordan looked at her, she looked at him. He's standing there looking at both like you caught in sorry, you're married. She's not supposed to just barge into your office, say something. Instead, Jordan turns around and runs out of there. Then he turns around and look at Portia, because Portia's just smiling at the desk. He's like, you set this up, didn't you? And she said, you damn right I did. Ding, ding, ding. So he started going off. More lies, more manipulation, more of this. Here I thought you was being honest. Here I am thinking you was feeling true, that you wanted to make things up, that you was worried about our daughter, and blah, 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 blah. Portia like, yeah, forget all that. Why you mad? If she ain't from the hood, she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I lied, yeah, I hurt you, yeah, we mad, okay, but why are you really mad? Huh? Because your ex-wife saw you kissing your current wife? I was like, well, probably, you know, he was a little player. Then next thing he goes, we was just taking a couple swims, we bumped into each other, there's nothing happening, it's all in your head, da-da-da-da-da-da. She was like, no, it's not on my head. I saw it. That's why I sent her a text saying to come see you. So see right there, she just right now, Portia's so mad about the Jordan, the fact that she got no F's to give about all her sneakiness and lies. So that's what he's trying to point out to her, and she's just like blowing like all that out in one ear out the other, because all she heard, one of his rant was like, you the mother of my child and something, and She's like, oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. That's all I am? The mother of your child, not your wife? Oh, tell me now if that's what it is. Boo, boo. That's how she's about to fight you and her at the same time. Sir, stop playing with this psycho, okay? We already seen how nuts she could get. We don't need her any crazier, okay? So she pretty much is like, you figure out why you really mad at the fact that Jordan, your ex-wife, saw you making up and committed to your new wife. Because while you doing that, I'm going to be out here fighting for our marriage. Are you? He ain't had no words. She walked out and saw shade out that motherfucking office, okay? Curtis, what you going to do now, Meanwhile, Jordan make a beeline to Anna's office, who Anna was in the middle of her continual conversations with ADA Turner, telling her that you will not cherry pick my officers or any other case. I won't allow it. You're going to have to bring me in, period. So then, as they're discussing all that mumbo jumbo, Jordan just busts in the office. Again, girl, you don't knock? What the hell is wrong with you? She goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. At least she had words this time. Anna was like, no, 88 Turner was just leaving because we're done, right? So she flowed on out the office and left Jordan and Anna in there to discuss Milk Dud Curtis. So she's telling her what happened, and she's like, I'm pretty sure that Portia set that up, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction of me running after Curtis. I'm just going to sit back and deal with my feelings, and hopefully I can move on. Yes, you could have moved on with Isaiah, but no, you dropped him for a bad habit for an undercover job with a man who almost murdered and kidnapped him. So this is what we doing now. We're crying over our ex. So Anna's like, well, so what you gonna do? I mean, I'm pretty sure, that's all the moves that Curtis needs to work out is not your baggage. But, I could totally understand if you want to go ahead for, towards your feelings, or move on. I respect their marriage. Everybody talking about something, oh, we have to respect his marriage. But are you? Because you're over here in Anna's office crying over an ex who is married. Make it make sense. Just don't. Ooh, child, if we don't get to see her for a while, I won't be sad. So after the Christian, because it was a Christian, baby, that was like a real Christian, and that was going on and on and on. Daisy Celeste Corinthos Quartermain, I don't even know her last name. They ain't even bother saying the last name. They just said those. So they had the christening. They gather up back at the Q's house afterwards, and here you go. You see Chrissy being newsy, repeating and picking back up with the church. So, hey, Dad, what happened? What was going on between you and Natalia? None of your damn business. Don't you think you got enough on your plate, Chrissy? Huh? We got Ava, we got Rick, you got your mama, you got your Molly. Don't you think you got enough on your plate? Because you even got Cody in the mix. Like, girl, go have a seat. Hopefully this is the seat. So he tells her he can handle that. Don't worry about that. Today is about Daisy, blah, blah, blah. As she's standing there talking to him, because Michael walks in, she's standing there talking to them, and then she gets a text message that her manager from Charlie's called out. So therefore, she has to leave and go open Charlie. So she hands him the gift and tells him to tell Sasha that she's sorry that she has to leave and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, back at Charlie's, we got two people that busted in pouring gasoline over everything. And I mean everything. They even caught a picture of Sonny and Chrissy alone on the counter, and they poured it on. That was personal, son. That was personal. So Sidwell, you just like to play with fire and bombs. Because that's pretty much who it is. Don't sit up there and try to say, no, maybe it was somebody else. No, bullshit, okay? We already know Sidwell is after a whole entire damn family. That was his goons. He likes to play with fire and bombs. That was him. Now, when she walks up in there, she ain't got no light on. But the amount of gasoline they done poured up in there, baby, when you open the door in the first hand, I would be like, this ain't right. But no, she's behind the counter. She smells something. She goes down to the ground, goes to look at it. Then somebody throws in the little bonfire bottle. So now it's up in smokes. Now, that's a little, y'all see that, right? Right? Y'all see that? It's a little ass flame. I would have ran right past that and I'm out the door, even the back or something. Instead, we got her just standing there in the previews looking like a lost deer in headlights. Why aren't you running out the other way? So who y'all money on? I don't know who gonna survive. Will Chrissy survive? Will Natalia survive? Will both demise? Somebody gotta go have a seat. I mean, it's a win-win if Natalia doesn't wake up, because that free up Sonny and put a shoe into 88 tourniquets. Hey, that's great. However, if she doesn't make it and then Chrissy gets taken out, that's awesome as well. If not, if both of these bitches survive, I'm just be mad. Okay, who y'all voting for?